Hi, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to Stardew Therapy, where we talk about everyday issues and hopefully you find some parts of it relatable and know that you're not alone in facing these issues wherever you are and who you are. Today we ran out of viewer submitted problems, so I'm going to be talking about my own problem. So if you want to submit your own problems, you can go to the description below. There's a Google form where you can just write your problem. You don't have to write your name. There's no column for names. There's no column for email, whatever. No, just write whatever problem you want me to talk about. Yeah, but today I'm gonna be talking about my own problem, which is overeating. I realized this recently. Recently as in not like 1 week ago. It's about 6 months in. I graduated about more than a year ago. During the start of the pandemic, which is early 2020. And that's where I started working. And I think I worked for over 1 year already. And I realized that once I started working, right? Wait, let me just see whether any quests I can go for. Okay, never mind, it's fine. I realized that once I started working, I've been overeating. I've been overeating a lot. And is that a good thing? I don't think so, because when I overeat, I eat a lot of fried food. So fast food and all this fried chicken and all these things. During the weekends, I would treat myself. Like I tell myself, you know, after a long week of hard work, I'm treating myself to reward myself for surviving this whole week of work. That's what I do, and that's fine. So I've been doing that for almost over a year already. I mean, I've been doing it after I started work, just to treat myself, because you know, as a 20-plus-year-old guy that just recently graduated, that has no responsibility whatsoever, I have money. I have some decent, you know, amount of money where I can buy things to treat myself. I don't really have any debt obligation. We are not in debt. Like the US people here, who are watching, because our university doesn't cost a bomb. Doesn't cost $300,000 just to go for a degree. Yeah. Hence, you know, we have quite a fair bit of money. I can you know, spend on things to treat myself. And all the things I spend on is just food. Fast food, fried food, whatever not. Anything that tastes nice. And that really has become a problem, because I feel that at this age, I'm going to hit my 30s pretty soon. And it's kind of a weird thing to say, because like I think our life stage is kind of different. In my country, we have a conscription service. So if you didn't know, I think in Ukraine or in I'm not sure where Ukraine has this, but in Israel or in Taiwan, there's national conscription. So all these young men are forced, or it's compulsory, to go and serve the military for 2 years. And I have to serve the military for 2 years. Hence, I mean, I just graduated about a year ago, but I'm that old. Yeah, but I'm 28. I'm almost hitting the age of 30, and I can feel that my physical form is plateauing. I'm no longer at my peak. And once I hit the big 30, my physical form is just gonna just deteriorate, and I'll feel aches in random spots, which is not that great. I should be watching my health at this stage. I should be watching my sodium intake. Shouldn't be eating so much fried food, because it's going to affect me in the future when it comes to my cholesterol, my fat, and whatever it is. I'm not quite sure, all this health stuff. But you know, I shouldn't be eating so much of this kind of unhealthy food, right? And the thing is, I continue to do that. I can't stop, because frankly speaking, I don't have an alternative here. I mean, usually I would assume that, you know, when you have money, you want to treat yourself. Like some people will buy, like, I mean, my female friends will buy handbags, because it's nice, it's cool. They'll buy makeup and all these things. And like some of my friends will buy toys and they'll buy gadgets, but I don't really care about gadgets. I don't really care about iPad. I mean, sometimes I see the iPad, it looks nice, I want to buy it because I want to use it to read comic books. But I know that once I buy it, I'm gonna be using it for 1 week, then I'm gonna chuck it aside because it's too big of an item. I can't carry it with me everywhere, and I'm not gonna read more. I'd rather watch live streams or Netflix than read comic book. There's so much choices now that it's so hard, you know, for me to sit down and read nowadays. So it's just gonna be something that I just buy, be excited for a week, and I'm just gonna chuck it aside. I can be buying toy figurines. I have a friend that really like Marvel and DC, and I also like Marvel and DC. And he buys figurines every week. No, not every week, every month. And he displays it in his house. And sometimes, you know, there are discounts, then he will ask me, hey, do you want to join me to buy this figurine? Then we can share the cost and all these things. But, you know, I always just sit there and I look at it and I think about it. I just reject him because I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense to me buying toys because, you know, he actually gifted me a toy, and it just, I mean, okay, when I see the toy, it looks nice, exciting, it's fun, and all these things. I don't know, just excitement, right? I want to buy this thing, but I know that once I buy it, it's just gonna sit there and collect dust. And what do I do with the toy? Do I just stare at it? And staring at it doesn't make me feel happy. So I don't get it, like why my friend buys so many toys, and he just displays it in his like glass cabinet, and he doesn't do anything with it. It's not like you can play with it. I'm not a child anymore. I don't derive joy from playing with a toy, and I don't derive joy from staring at it. So what's the point of this toy? So this thing, right, where I just keep on questioning all these things, eventually just led me to the part where, like, nah, I'm not gonna buy it. It's such a waste of money. As much as it is very cool, I'm not gonna buy it. And you know, hey, do I even have a spot for... Okay, let me just try and process everything, and if I need a spot, I can just read the notes. I mean, there's no point holding on to the notes, right, and not reading it. Oh, there's a lot of new things, right? Okay, great. Let me read some of the notes first. My apologies. Okay, there's new treasure places. Okay, I'll read these another day. Let me just focus on the topic on hand. Okay. Yeah. So there really isn't any reason to buy any toys at all. It doesn't make sense. And hence, I just spend all my money on... Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be processing the remaining two. I don't have any spot left. I'm just gonna donate these to the museum first. I know not to donate the prismatic shard. I have a prismatic shard, I know. And you know, I'm just gonna keep it and create the prismatic sword. Wait, is it prismatic sword or galaxy sword? Yeah. But anyway, frankly, until this point, I'm still not too sure what all these things does. I went to read like Stardew Wiki, and they just say they use this to craft. It's nothing important, you know. Like they use this for tailoring or whatever, not like all this. So I'm not too sure what are these. Is there any important use that I'm missing out on? Yeah. Okay. But aside from donating and getting rewards, I don't really know what other purposes it serves. Let me just collect the reward first. Ooh, what is this? That's very cool. Okay. Yeah. So frankly speaking, I have no idea of a like what is an alternative to eating, because eating makes me happy. Eating makes me happy. And even research has shown, right, that when you eat, you feel happier. So the question here is like, what can I do and not instead of eating, right? Because every opportunity I have, you know, every week, right, I have this after, you know, on Monday we have Monday catch-ups with my manager. So we kind of just go through whatever things that we're gonna do in that week, and we will just okay, then I share all the things I'm gonna be doing. after sharing on Thursday, we will be having another catch up, with my boss, just to go through what we have done so far, the progress of like our work that we mentioned on what was it, on Monday. And the thing is, the Thursday one can be quite stressful because you're showing your boss, I'm showing my boss my work, and sometimes she will scold me, and it can be very stressful. And whenever I finish, and I'm someone who finds it very hard to get over this stress, because once she scolded me on Thursday, right, this fear lingers around. It never goes away, and it kind of, my anxiety spikes up very very high, way before the meeting starts. So my Thursday morning is just burned. I just sit there constantly thinking, am I gonna get scolded? My physical body is reacting, and it's so tough, man. It's stifling. And then my physical body is on high alert. But sometimes she don't really scold me. On most days she doesn't. But because my body is reacting so hard that after the catch up, I would breathe a sigh of relief, and then my brain will kind of trigger, and my brain will tell myself, it's time to treat yourself. You went through this whole excruciating ordeal of an experience. It's time to really treat yourself. And after that, I'll go and have McDonald's or KFC. And that's, I can't help it, man. It's like I went through such a difficult situation. I know it's not difficult, it's imaginary. She didn't scold me, but I just felt like I felt so stressed, and I just want to enjoy a little. My life has no enjoyment at all. Besides meeting my friends, besides, I don't know, creating content, watching shows, there really isn't much kind of enjoyment around. I don't have a girlfriend to love, nobody to love me, and all I can do, I have money, I go and buy food, and and fried chicken is always nice. It makes me happy, so why not, right? Why not make myself happy? Yeah. So I'm kind of stuck in this situation right now. Like, I have no alternative. If you have an alternative, please let me know. If you know of what to do, because frankly speaking, I'm in a very unhealthy relationship with food right now. Like, I can't imagine those who, like, what do y'all do if y'all don't eat and make yourself happy? If y'all don't buy any material goods to make yourself happy, like, what do you do after going through a tough project or a tough experience, or going through one whole week of very painful work? What do you just pat yourself on your back? Do you just say good job, then you feel satisfied? Do you feel justified? I don't know. It doesn't feel like it to me. If I tell myself good job, I don't feel anything. So really, I don't know, man. I'm trying to find some time to go to gym. Maybe I should take out a gym membership, and I'll go weekly, like once every week I will go and just try and exercise and I don't know, stay healthy, I suppose. Yeah. But anyway, I'm just wondering, any of you feel this way? For those who have started working, like, just this whole overeating thing. No, I was never an overeater. My family don't order a lot of food. We are very poor. We are too poor to order to buy a lot of food to create this kind of habit early on. But for some reason, I just have this kind of habit. I think, right, maybe deep down, because I think as someone that is poor, right, for someone that is poor, fast food has always been something that is like that is like a treat, you know. My parents would treat me to fast food when I do well in school and everything. Like every time when we get fast food, when our parents give us fast food, it was like a good day. Maybe that's the association that I had. And because of this association, I rely on fast food to kind of make myself happy. Maybe that's the case, right? That is possible. Dang. But then if okay, let's say, right, if you are in a normal family situation where your parents don't give you fast food at all. So if you are in my position now, what are you doing? After going through like a tough experience, how do you reward yourself? Like, please tell me. Yeah. And I noticed this, right, because I've seen some research papers before where they mentioned that people who are poorer also have this tendency. Like they will be overweight. They will gain more weight easier, and they will eat a lot of fast food because, I mean, fast food is cheap. It is satisfying. It's a good treat. So that's the main reason. Hence, you know, I'm not sure, man. I think I should go back soon. Yeah. So yeah. Frankly speaking, I wanted to give y'all a solution to this, but I don't have a solution to this at all. Like all I can do is just remind myself that, hey, you have eaten McDonald's this week. Probably shouldn't be eating it again. Yeah, I remind myself that. So I try my best to stay clear of anything that is fried and unhealthy once I had it once a week. But frankly speaking, you know, if I'm looking for an alternative, man. I mean, it's not like I can smoke. I mean, imagine if I smoke, I'm gonna be a chain smoker, man. Every time stress, then I'll smoke. Stress, I'll smoke. But I know that it's unhealthy, and it costs a bomb, you know, in Singapore. They tax it so high that it doesn't make sense anymore to smoke. It's like one pack is about $10+. Not $10+. $10+ was like the price 10 years ago. Now it's like $14-15, which is atrocious. Doesn't make sense. But yeah, that's that. Anyway, hopefully some parts of it was relatable to you. I'm just stress eating way too much, I feel, and treating myself every time with fried food. But I can't help it. So if you have any solution, please let me know. I guess that's it for today, and I will see you all next time.